Hello and welcome back to 20SomethingsTV Hot Topics. I'm your host Eric and I'm joined today by my co-hosts Gavin, Luke, and Sarah. Our first topic today is the rise of artificial intelligence on the internet, including the implementation of an AI chatbot on Snapchat and the running trend of videos of the AI-generated voices of US presidents like this one. Roll the clip.
All right, let me get a few practice swings in here.
Oh, God.
Holy shit, Donald, just hit the damn ball.
Give me a second. This is a game of patience, Brock.
This is a fucking Wii game.
For future reference, don't talk during my swing. I'll let it slide this time.
Alrighty then.
Even with Brock's distraction, I still got it farther. Let's go.
I think I'm going to go for the shortcut.
I wouldn't advise that, Joe. The wind isn't in your favor, just like your approval rating.
Hey, Don, remember when I beat you?
Piss off.
So what are our thoughts on this kind of comedy? This is a new thing that's come in the last 6 or so months. Luke, I know you are addicted to these videos.
No, I literally listen to these videos as if they're a podcast. Like, I'll be walking around campus, 9 times out of 10, I'm listening to the AI presidents argue on Minecraft or do tier lists for the best fast food restaurants. I just think it's one of the funniest things in the world. I don't know. I really think that it shows where AI is going, and I want to see more of it.
I think that out of using a neural network to take all these pathways, that using them to make the presidents play Minecraft is the best possible solution out of all of them.
See, you go into a rabbit hole. It starts with the presidents, but then then they're talking to Joe Rogan and Ice Spice and Kanye. It goes on and on and on, and the more characters they add, the funnier it gets. And the people only really recognize them as the presidents right now. But once you go deeper and they start talking about with more people, it gets funnier and funnier.
So Snapchat, I'm ignoring you, all right? You got a problem, dude. You're way too knowledgeable on this. So as we stated before, Snapchat just released an AI chatbot. Have any of you used this feature at all?
I didn't need Snapchat to tell me I'm lonely by sending me an AI to talk to, but it's been better. I think it's really funny that even Snapchat is trying to do AI because all of these companies, AI has become a buzzword. It's just an algorithm. It doesn't. Sorry, I'm a computer science major as well. It's just an algorithm. It doesn't actually do that much. No. It just kind of knows how to respond to you. This isn't the end of the world. This isn't Terminator. This is ChatGPT and Snapchat AI.
It's very knowledgeable, which is the scary thing.
Yeah.
It's you ask it any question, it pulls it up in less than 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, but it's connected to the internet.
Yeah.
It's literally.
Then it tells you that it's not.
Do you think that there will be kids out there who think it's real?
Oh, absolutely.
Or become
Absolutely.
Attached emotionally to
No.
this random Snapchat
I'm
bot?
sure there will be kids out
What
there.
movie
that
is
are
that?
Are you talking about the Joaquin Phoenix one?
Oh,
No.
her. That's the
Yeah,
one you're thinking of.
maybe.
That's
Yeah,
the Joaquin
yeah.
Phoenix where he falls in love with an AI robot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was bound to happen.
Wild.
Eventually.
Absolutely wild. Do you think AI is spreading too much? Do you think we're moving too fast? Or do you think this is something that is good about our impending society?
Yes and no. I even used ChatGPT to study. Not write my papers for me, of course, but if I didn't understand something for an upcoming exam, I knew it was a term I needed to know, and for some reason it wasn't coming up on Google, and I had to find web page after web page just to get the right answer. I did type in ChatGPT, explain this to me, and it would help me study. And of course there's some flaws with that because who knows if it's exactly telling me the true information, but
Yeah.
it is it's a good step in the right direction.
I heard a story today about one of the guys that invented AI at Google quit his job in Google so that he could go out and talk about how bad it was and how he wishes he could take it all back.
Wow.
He said that we're not far from it actually getting smarter than us.
Oh, fun.
That is something I wanted to bring up. Do you guys remember the Facebook AIs? There was some Facebook AI years ago that had to be taken down because they made their own language and spoke to each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I did
That's
see
terrifying.
that. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's. I don't think it's actually as dangerous as many people suspect, or they're oh my God, it's AI. It's gonna. At the end of the day, a lot of these aren't actually AI. It's just AI being thrown around as a buzzword. It's machine learning, and it's it hasn't gotten to the point where it's actually artificial intelligence. The Google thing is crazy though, because they can become smarter than us in the capacity that they have access to the entire internet.
Right.
So of course they can become smarter than us. Like if you had Wikipedia in your head at all times, you would be the smartest person in the room.
Yeah. So speaking of terrifying circumstances, this past week we had a bus driver who passed out on their route and was saved by a 13-year-old kid. I believe we have a clip of this, so let's roll that in.
First, she fans herself with her cap, then radios headquarters. But before the driver can pull over, she loses consciousness. That's when 13-year-old Dylan Reeves jumps into action and saves the day. He runs forward, grabs the wheel, and applies the brakes. Cool as a cucumber, he brings the bus to a halt.
Someone call 911. Now.
So this is terrifying, and this kid is being heralded as a hero for these actions. I mean, doing that at 13, so quick on his feet, yelling at people to call 911. Like, good for him. If you were 13 in this kind of circumstance, would you have had the capability to do this, or do you think you would have froze?
Was that like 8th grade?
Yes.
Like, I think he's like in 7th grade, 8th grade.
No, definitely not. I was barely even able to drive in the parking lot. Like, I on top of that, like the nerves in general would just like, I would not be able to step up and be like, someone call 911, I'll take it from here.
And it's a school bus. It's not even a regular vehicle. So how did he? I mean, obviously, like I would think like gas pedal, brake pedal, whatever. But he was also like fiddling with something.
Yeah.
Like,
So
on the dash.
apparently, his dad came out and said that he's been driving on country roads and pulling into driveways since he was 4.
Oh, wow.
Little questionable parenting there, but we won't get into that.
There's some ethical questions to be asked about that.
Yeah. So now, today, not when you're 13, today, do you think you would have been able to step up like that?
Maybe. It really does depend. It also kind of depends if you know what's happening. Like, just maybe. I think I'd be stupid enough to think I could do it. And then, like, miss. Like, I'd fall down the stairs, like, halfway through.
What stairs? On the
like
side?
the school bus, yeah.
On the side toward
Yeah,
the
I
door?
just missed.
Like you have to go left and you go right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna run out the door and
Dive left. I think it's an e-brake. It's like the windshield wiper. It's like...
I don't know. It's weird to think about because, like, on the one hand, you think that you would have the capability to do it, and then you're presented with it in the moment. You're like, I don't know how to drive a bus.
Yeah, it's like people say, like, I don't want to say I could. Like, I'd hope that if I was presented in the situation that I'd be able to help step up and do what I can, but who knows? For all I know, like, I would just be quivering in the corners, like, hoping someone else would do that.
Yeah, and like, sorry.
Well, so wait a minute. If he's been driving since he was 4 and he just did that, shouldn't he just get his driver's license now? Shouldn't the state just be like, here you go?
I mean,
hold on a minute.
he'll have to pass a test and get those, what, 40
He hit a
hours?
brake pedal. He hit a brake
Like,
pedal.
is he
didn't follow
qualified now?
traffic
Are they
laws.
like, is that like his honor for being like a hero?
I think it's more of a thing, like, the fact is he stepped up and did what he could rather than he knew how to drive a car.
So you think it's more important that he was mentally capable and not physically?
I think it's great he hit a brake pedal. However, that does not mean we should put him on the highway.
No, we should not be sending him on Route 2, or putting him behind his dad's Mercedes or something.
But like, what if he could though?
Let's.
Should
Anyway.
he be allowed to take his test?
No, he's
Okay.
not 16. He hasn't taken the classes. There are laws for a reason.
I haven't stopped a bus, but I have my license.
Yeah, but you're weird. Speaking of weird rules, so in New Jersey, parents have been getting rowdy at Little League games, you know, as parents do at Little League games. And the volunteer refs got sick of it. So they said, screw you, you're going to be loud, you're going to ref. So now they're just like telling parents that they're going to have to referee these games if they want to attend. And I guess there's going to be a certified ref there to assist them, but I feel like this is going to backfire quickly. I don't know how they can really implement this in a way where it's going to stick.
I mean, they're setting this up as if it's like supposed to be a punishment. You have a problem with the situation at hand, you take over. Am I wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, then people can like just sabotage that. They can just make a huge deal at one of the games and just so that they can be very biased the next game.
Okay, that is a terrible parent.
But
if a parent is acting like that,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but
You
that's
haven't
a
been to
whole.
Jersey, have you?
So
No, thankfully.
what I'm waiting for is like the hockey fight compilations, but it's parents at Little League games.
Those already exist.
Yeah, those already
sure.
exist.
Really, you've never
They're
been to a
gonna
Little
go
League
up
game.
because it's New Jersey. It's only gonna go up from there.
Yeah, I don't see how that's gonna be enforced. Like, what if a parent just says no? Are they gonna like show up to their door, give them a uniform, and like say, hey,
Well,
come play baseball?
well, so they're banned, or they have to do they have to do that.
So it's an
if they
either-or
so
situation.
they either get banned or they have to come in and they have to do the work.
I feel like I'd take.
And
the
if they're like
ban.
short-staffed, it's like they get it for free.
like, well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
what
other
would you
thing.
do?
If I was asked? Well, one, I don't know jack shit about baseball, so I would be a deer in headlights. I mean, you tell me to go ref a Little League game, I will be lost in the first 5 minutes. But I mean, I would do it. Like, I'd do my best if they ask me to. It's either that or get banned, but I don't know. It's a weird rule. It's a weird situation. Who the hell knows? But anyways, that's going to do it for this episode of 20 Somethings TV. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.